What's up YouTube? Jeff, your Style OG. And on today's video, we're gonna talk about the things you should spend just a little bit more money on. If you're new to the channel, we release a new video every day at 4 p.m. Eastern, discussing various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. I invite you to subscribe and tap that notification bell and join us. And to my returning friends like Tracy Smith, salute. Now believe you me, I like to save $1 just as much as the next guy. I got plenty of videos on this channel about this for under 100 bucks, that for under 100 bucks. Nothing wrong with the deal. However, there are some areas that when you spend less up front, you wind up spending more in the long run because you have to replace it so quickly and you just don't get a good value out of the product. So in today's video, I've got a bunch of different things that I think you should spend a little more bread on. Things that over the long haul will actually save money by you spending a little extra up front. Some things will be style items, some things you need around the house, others things that just help you be a better man overall. So without further ado, let me tell you what I recommend you spend a little more money on. Now with this being a style channel, the first thing I'm gonna tell you to spend a little more money on is clothes related. That's the things you wear most often, spend more money on. Take for example myself. I wear a lot of suits and dress shoes, spend more money there. Don't wear as many sneakers, t-shirts, and jeans as I used to, try to find a bargain there. However, if you're more of a casual guy, invest more in those casual things if you're gonna take care of them. On top of that, things such as outerwear, jackets, coats, things of that nature, spend more money there. You'll get a lot of use of them and you're gonna wear them over and over for years to come. Speaking of something we use over and over and over, let's talk about an area where we spend a third of our life, but a lot of us like to pitch pennies on. That's right, I'm talking about that mattress. Sleep, we underrate how important it is. Getting a good night's sleep helps you recover from that workout, makes you more productive the next day. So why pinch pennies on something so important? Here's what I suggest. Just get a mattress that is the most comfortable and suits you best that you can afford. If you can spend a little bit more, it's worth it. A great mattress will last you 10 years. I think it's worth investing a little bit more money. We're staying in the bed for my next recommendation of something you should spend a little more dough on, and that's high quality sheets. Think about it. You have these things against your skin 8 hours a night, or if you're lucky, somebody else's skin as well. Cheap sheets over time get harsher and less comfortable. Quality sheets, on the other hand, the more you wash them, the softer they get. And on top of that, good sheets can actually last you a good 10 years. So invest a little more money in those sheets. Speaking of being healthy, one of the unfortunate realities is food that's good for you costs a little more. Processed and cheap food, not as good for you. So I suggest spend a little more on that grocery bill. Invest a little more in those vegetables, fruits, high quality meats. It's better for you over the long run. Now the next thing I definitely think you should spend more money on, or maybe some money to begin with, tools. Here's the thing, tools are relatively cheap to begin with. I don't expect you to be Mr. Fix-It or Mr. Handyman, but small things around the house, you gotta be able to do yourself. Start off with a few things. All you need is 2 screwdrivers, your flathead and your Phillips, a wrench, and a tape measure. As time goes on, add other things you need, such as maybe a drill and a saw. Definitely worth investing in some tools. Next area where you definitely get what you pay for, dress shoes. Here's the thing, cheap dress shoes made of poor quality leather wear out very easily. And on top of that, most of the time you can't replace or repair the heel. However, take a more expensive dress shoe, like this one that I've had for 6 years. All I've had to do, repair the heel, get the sole redone. Brand new shoe. These will last me another 20 years. Now, yes, they were expensive up front, 400 bucks. But think about it, I wear these once or twice a week. Well worth it if they're gonna last me a lifetime. And for you, you don't even have to start with that expensive a shoe. Once shoes get to about 150 and up, you got a quality dress shoe. The next area I suggest you spend a little more bread in, tires for your car. Here's the thing, cheap tires are just that. You get worse gas mileage, which makes you spend more money in the long run. The ride is not as good, and the tread wears out much more quickly. So go ahead, spend an extra $20 to $30 more per tire. It's worth it for a better, more efficient car and a more pleasurable driving experience. Next area I want you to spend a little more dough in, tip better for people and places you use frequently. A couple of reasons why. Not only are you just showing your overall appreciation, but you're actually developing a relationship over time, one that can be mutually beneficial. Trust me, they remember the people that tip better, and they'll go a little extra mile for better service and just making your experience better overall. So not only are you helping them out with a couple extra bucks, they're gonna look out for you in return. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a hobby or hobbies that you spend time and money developing? If not, I think you should. Here's the thing, in life there's tons of things that we have to do, that we have to spend money and time on. Take time to do things that you actually enjoy, that you don't need to get anything just but some pleasure out of. Think about it, that's how we got the Style O.G channel. I've always been interested in style and giving advice to other men. What I do, bought a camera, microphone, hit record, and now we're sharing this information with each other. Okay, so there you have it. My picks for the things I think you should spend just a little more dough on. Let me know in the comment section if you think I left anything out. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit that like button. It helps the channel to grow. And of course, tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos we release every day at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I'll see you tomorrow.